Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new, what up? Today I'm bringing you guys my top perfume picks and recommendations for Valentine's Day or date night if you don't celebrate Valentine's Day, your anniversary, any type of special occasion where you want your significant other on your neck, you want them to be all up under you, you want to make a bold statement or anything like that. These are the perfumes that are going to do it for you. And if you guys missed my fragrance mist version of this video, it's titled Make Them Drool This Valentine's Day, because seriously I picked a lot of scents that really have a sweet factor to them. It really makes people want to stop and be like, what are you wearing? What is that? And I know this from experience, so if you guys haven't seen that video, then go ahead and check the cards. This is basically going to be the perfume version of that. So all of these perfumes have somewhat of a sweet factor to them, and they're all really sexy, they're all really alluring, like they're gonna catch people's attention. So that's why they're in my top recommended. Of course, you guys know I have a ton of perfumes. I could have included a lot more for this video, but I really wanted to narrow it down to like my favorites, ones that I have had experience with, or ones that I have just really come to love for any type of like special occasion, going out or anything like that. So yeah, I'm just going to get started. And looking at my lineup now, a lot of this lineup is raspberry scented perfumes, or perfumes that have a raspberry note in it. And I didn't even do that on purpose, but that just lets you know like raspberry is sexy. It's gonna have people's mouth watering, like damn, you smell good. So we're gonna get started with one that I have put so many people onto. Like I really just genuinely love this perfume and have been talking about it, and I put so many people onto it. I've also put so many people onto the combination that I love to wear with this perfume. So this is Kenzo Flower the Elixir. I had heard so many people talking about this perfume like earlier in 2021, and I just could not get my hands on it, and then it finally became available on fragrancenet.com and I ordered it. I made a video telling people to layer this with raspberry jam donut because that is perfection, and I've put so many people onto that combination because this is literally raspberry jam donut in a way more sophisticated, way more classy perfume version. This literally smells like a sophisticated bakery treat. It has the raspberry, it has the praline, it has the vanilla, it has the powdery note. So it literally smells like a combination of like a raspberry jam donut, but like I said, way more elevated and perfumey because this also has floral notes in it. It has rose, so it smells sophisticated, but it's still very sensual and alluring. This is literally like a sexy gourmand fragrance wrapped in one. So it's like you're getting that sex appeal from this fragrance, but you're also going to smell very sweet, kind of in a gourmand way, but not really. So this one is just a really good choice. It's like one of my first picks. It's definitely made its way into my top 5 favorite perfumes. I am trying not to use a lot of this, but I don't know if you guys can see, I've used a bit of it. I've put a bit of a dent in it, but I definitely want a backup of that one because that one will always be like a special occasion, date night, going out pick. The next raspberry fragrance I have here, again, it will always be in like my lineup for these types of videos. This is Dolce Gabbana Femme. I think this is the epitome of a soft feminine woman because this fragrance is soft, it's feminine, it's pretty, it's a lighter fragrance. So this one is not going to be a huge projector. This one is not going to like have people in the room like, dang, who just walked in here with this strong perfume. It's not gonna have people like that at all. This is just really soft and comforting. Like it'll make your significant other want to be up under you because it has that fruity raspberry note, and then it has soft powderiness as well. This is similar to Kenzo, but it's not as strong because this one also has the raspberry, it has the mandarin orange, it has the vanilla, but I think this one has more powderiness to it because Kenzo Flower Elixir has the actual powdery note. This one has marshmallow, and it's a fluffy, powdery type of marshmallow. It is literally so good. One of the most sensual fragrances I have in my collection, just because like I said, this one is going to make people want to be up under you, like they want to just lay on you because this is so fluffy and soft and pretty. I can't say enough good things about this perfume, but I really do love this one, which is why I have a full bottle of it because I think it is beautiful. So 2 raspberry fragrances already, you guys, and then this is Lancome Vie Est Belle Intensement. So this one is pretty much the same as the other two. It's a very sweet fragrance. It has the raspberry, it has the vanilla. This one also has benzoin. It's really sweet. But this one is a lot more elevated than those two because this one has the patchouli, this one has sandalwood, it has jasmine in it, it has iris, it has pink pepper, it has a lot more of those like bold, really out there fragrance notes. So this one is going to carry, this one is going to linger, this one is going to leave a scent trail. This one is probably going to be the one that's like, who just walked in this room with all that perfume on? Not in a bad way though, not in a bad way, but this one is definitely stronger than the other two, but it's definitely a statement maker. It still smells very sweet. It's a very sexy, confident woman type of fragrance. And like I said, it's something about the raspberry. It's something about the raspberry with these fragrances that just make them smell so good, so sensual, alluring, and all of that good stuff. So I would definitely pick Vie Est Belle Intensement. This is another fragrance, similar vibe, but it's different. So this is Lancome La Nuit Tresor a la Folie. So this one has a really, really sweet dry down. This one has the vanilla, tonka bean, benzoin, nutmeg, very, very sweet gourmand dry down. It starts off really bright though. It starts off with red currant, pink pepper. I think this also has bergamot. And then in the middle notes, it has like rose. So it's very classy. This is very womanly, but it's still very, very sweet. So just like the other ones, it has that nice elegant class and sophistication, like for you to just feel womanly and beautiful and pretty, but then it has that sweet element to it. It's just something about smelling sweet. Like literally, I'm telling y'all, these will all turn heads. These will all make you feel just confident and pretty and feminine. I promise these are all compliment getters. So Lancome La Nuit Tresor a la Folie definitely falls in the same category as one of my top recommended for any type of going out Valentine's Day. Even if you're having like a Galentine's Day, like this will just be the hit of the party. I promise you, these perfumes will all make your friends be like, what are you wearing? You smell so amazing. So trust me on this. Even if you're not going to be spending it with a significant other or, you know, somebody who you're dating or whatever like that, these perfumes are still great picks to wear. The next one I'm going to talk about, this is Jimmy Choo Fever. Y'all know how I feel about this perfume. I literally always say that this is sex in a bottle. This is one of the more sensual and alluring fragrances that I have in my collection. To me, in my opinion, this perfume literally screams, come and get me. This is like one of the top picks for if you're going out on a date or something like that, just because this, like I said, you guys, this is literally like, come hither, come and get me, okay? Because it's mysterious and it's sexy and it's deep, all of that. So it starts off with plum, and we know plum is like just a very deep, gorgeous, fruity scent. Like it's literally very deep. And then it dries down to everything beautiful. This has tonka bean, this has vanilla, this has benzoin, a whole bunch of things. Like literally, guys, this is so good, and it's blended so well. The reason why I like this perfume is because it has a ton of fragrance notes, but they are blended together so beautifully. It's very, very smooth. Like I don't see anybody smelling this perfume and not liking it or being offended by it or anything like that. This is literally one of my top picks. I love this perfume. It's definitely top 5 sensual fragrances that I have in my collection for sure, hands down. A perfume that you guys haven't seen me talk about as much on my channel, but I've started to grow and love this perfume. This is Britney Spears Midnight Fantasy. So at first I didn't like this perfume because it smelled very soapy to me. It almost had like this lavender presence to it, like a lavender soapy presence to it. But I think because my nose has gotten more refined and I know exactly what perfume notes that I can smell now, this one definitely smells like a hit to me for date night. It's still clean, it still smells a little bit soapy, but it's more on the pretty side of soapy. It's like a fresh and pretty, clean, feminine smell. Again, this one has that raspberry, but it's blended in there with some plum. Again, very mysterious and sexy. It has some sour cherry. This also has freesia in it too. I think that's what's giving it like that very clean smell. It has iris and freesia, so it's giving it like that very, very clean, soapy smell, but then it also has vanilla in the dry down and some amber as well. So it is still a very sexy and pretty fragrance. I think this is one more so for like a daytime date, but listen, sis, wear whatever you want, whatever time you want, but like because it has that clean element to it, I'm saying that this one is more reserved for daytime, but it is a very pretty fragrance, one that I've come to enjoy a lot. So I'm glad I have this in my collection, and if you do, definitely pull it out for Valentine's Day. Another one that I'm just head over heels for, and I think it will make a great daytime fragrance, you guys, I'm obsessed with this fragrance, and y'all are about to see just how much I'm obsessed with this fragrance. So this is Paris Hilton Heiress. Y'all have seen me mention this in tons of videos since I first got it. I got this perfume maybe like 2 months ago, and I have been obsessed with it. You guys see how much I've used of it. I've already put a dent in this fragrance after having it for like 2 months. I love this, and there is not a time that I wear this perfume that I do not get a compliment. Hands down, period. Every single time I wear this perfume, I get a compliment. Again, this is kind of in the same boat as Midnight Fantasy. It is a kind of clean, fresh smelling fragrance, but it's still very, very fruity, very, very sweet. I think what's giving it its fresh and clean smell is a mixture of all of the florals that's in this perfume. So it has florals in the mid notes as well as in the dry down. But in the top notes, it has everything fruity. It has peach, passion fruit, orange, and it has champagne. So it has that bubbly fizziness. So it's fruity and sweet. It's a little bit champagne-y. And then, like I said, it has those florals. And then in the dry down, it has tonka bean. This perfume is perfection. Again, I feel like it is blended perfectly. All of the notes work together. So it's just very smooth and pretty, and it's sweet, but it's clean. It's a very pleasant perfume to smell. And I think that's why I get so many compliments on this, because I remember the first compliment that I got on this perfume, like somebody asked me what I showered with, because I just smelled really clean and pretty. So this right here, this is perfect for a daytime date where you're not going to be doing too much, or it's just very casual. I think that this is perfect. But dead ass sis, I would wear this at night as well, because it's one of my favorites, and it's really, really good. I love that perfume. And speaking of another perfume from Paris Hilton, this one is Dazzle. This one is very sexy to me. It's something about the sour cherry in this. Like, sour cherry is really, really becoming one of my favorite scent notes, just because, like, now that I've smelled it in a few fragrances, I love it. I think that is a very sexy scent note. So this one, again, just like Heiress, this one has the sour cherry. It has some champagne in it as well. It has some really bright, pretty florals, orchid and violet. It has patchouli as well to give it that like amped up sexy factor. So yeah, Dazzle is just gorgeous. And you guys heard me say that I might wear this on Valentine's Day myself, just because I think it's a very sexy fragrance, and I will love it paired with this cherry fragrance mist that I have. So yeah, we love that one. Another one that I think I will mention every time I have to give like sexy date night fragrances, or fragrances that you should wear if you want to make them drool, if you want to have them up under you, is going to be Rihanna's Reb'l Fleur. I think that this is just such a hit. Another one that's very well blended, very pretty. For it to be, you know, such an inexpensive perfume, a celebrity fragrance, I think that this was blended to perfection. It has all of my favorite notes in here, and I've told you guys the combination of the plum, the peach, and the berry notes in here, it all just smells like the filling of a McDonald's apple pie to me. So this one is giving sexy gourmand. This one is giving sexy apple pie. You smell like a walking apple pie with this fragrance. Again, I've gotten compliments on this one. This is amazing for date night. Trust me. Trust and believe when I say that this is amazing for date night. This is amazing for date night. Period, sis. And that's all I'm going to say about that one, okay? Next, actually, this is my last fragrance. This is Jean Paul Gaultier's Reb'l. Love the bottle. It screams femininity and sexy to me just from the bottle. The fragrance is gorgeous. It's very, very pretty. Again, this one is Sexy Gourmand. It smells like a pear pie with whipped cream on top, or some type of filling, like just really, really good. It's vanilla. It's pear. It has vetiver to keep it sexy. Like, this is just a really, really nice fragrance. Again, a compliment getter. My boyfriend actually likes this fragrance. I wore it the other day, and he told me that it smelled good. So always pay attention to the ones that they compliment you on, because while they might not know anything about fragrance, they know what they like when they smell it. So definitely go for the ones that they compliment you on. So this one is a really, really good one. I definitely think that this one will be a nice head turner. It's a bit unique as well. Like, this one is different. I don't think I've ever smelled this on anyone like going out. So I definitely think that this one would be a nice pick. And then honorable mention, I don't even want to mention this one because I know y'all are tired of me, but Valentino Donna Born Aroma. There, I said it. I included my favorite in this video. I'm not even going to show y'all the bottle because y'all already know what time it is, but y'all know that's my favorite, and that's definitely a pick for Valentine's Day. It's like sex appeal in a bottle, confident woman, boss, everything in a bottle. So I don't even got to show that one to y'all, but yes, those are my, is that 10? those are my top 10 picks for making them drool this Valentine's Day or date night or anniversary or whatever you want to call it for this year. So I hope you guys enjoyed seeing my picks, my recommendations. I'm pretty sure most of you who watch my channel already have these fragrances in your collection. Just pull them out and decide which one you're going to wear. So I hope you guys like this video. If you did, go ahead and give me a big thumbs up and leave me a comment down below letting me know what your picks are for Valentine's Day. I'm always on the hunt for new sexy womanly perfumes, so just leave your suggestions down in the comments. If you're new, sis, you should definitely go ahead and hit that subscribe button, join the Fragrance and Beauty Army, as well as that bell notification so that you can be notified every single time that I upload a video. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Peace.